project?
Yeah.
All right, let me get into it. Hold on.
What's up, dude?
What's up? You excited?
Yeah, man, this sounds fun.
Corey, what's up? Welcome back to the Happiness Project.
My second time here, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were gonna have me back, but I'm here.
All right, what's up, Julie?
What's up?
Ready?
I've never been on this side. How do you feel about it?
I don't dream.
Welcome to the Happiness Project.
What's up? Welcome. Thanks for being part of this video.
No, you're welcome.
Dude,
I'm just kidding.
honestly, thank
I'm gonna
you.
ask you serious questions.
Yeah?
You're gonna answer to the best of your abilities.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you.
No worries. First question.
Okay.
You like to dream?
Yes, I love to dream.
Okay.
Like at nighttime?
Well, like dream, like overall.
Like the action of thinking about dreaming? My answer is yes.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you for asking.
Yes.
Yes? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so.
No, I like dreaming. People say like follow your dreams and stuff like that, and a lot of people don't. But when you actually are doing it and in the state of going to follow your dreams, it's actually a really cool concept. And seeing people around you who are achieving their dreams just makes you that more anxious.
Dang. All right, second question. Name one dream that you have right now.
Whoa. One dream?
I have a lot of dreams.
Oh, one dream is acting, 100%.
So many. One of my dreams is to be able to do a pull-up.
I'd say speaking on stages.
To be in outer space.
Dude, that's mine.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's mine too.
why not just go big, you know?
I wanted a main role in something.
One dream I have is to become a trauma-informed yoga instructor.
I'd say to go on tour.
It's such a doable thing and feasible, like within our lifetime for that to happen, how fast technology is advancing. I can see how people see it as a crazy dream, but I don't think it's that crazy.
That's a nice dream.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Or should it be bigger?
No, that's a good dream.
To have a great family one day of my own.
I mean, that's not, I'm not gonna laugh at that.
You already did.
Yeah, I mean, I laughed at it, but. Okay,
It's
never
too
mind.
late. You already laughed at my dream.
Never mind.
Dad.
Would you say you're living out your dream right now?
I'm living.
I think my dreams are always evolving.
I think I'm living a great portion of my dream out right now.
I feel like I am to an extent.
But it's not my full dream.
I would say yes. I'd say yes, partly.
So I am living out a dream right now that I had a long time ago, like a few years ago.
I'm my own boss. I get to be myself. I get to do what I want to do.
I'm like full-time freelancing, living with my husband, getting to be creative all the time, and I feel like that was definitely a dream of mine.
I'm not where I used to be, and I remember when I lived in New York, I like died to live out here in California, and so to have the opportunity to live out here, that was like part of my dream.
But dreams are always evolving too, so now I have new dreams that I'm not living out yet, but I'm working
Almost
on.
every day, like I could achieve my daily goals, but I'm setting another goal after that. Like I'm revising that dream to be a bigger goal or a goal that takes me farther, because I love learning.
I get to create things that I think is cool for other people. So YouTube kind of turned into like I'm living a dream that I never thought I would have to go onto the dream that I've always wanted.
So yes and no and yes is my answer.
Yeah, I like it right now. It's pretty nice.
That's good.
I've got a good situation.
So it's like a stepping stone, a stepping dream, if you can step dreams.
Dang.
I'm like, what is that movie called, Inception? It's like, I'm jumping up.
Yeah, that's good. Bro, that's really good. Okay, what does it take to chase and live your dreams out?
I guess first thing I'd say is like to have one and to realize that there's potential there, even if it's just a little bit of, I don't know, faith or belief that it can be done, that your dream can be accomplished.
I think it takes a good work ethic and intentionality. Why am I yelling so much?
I would say it takes a lot of sacrifice. Most of all, it takes discipline.
I want to say focus and goals.
Community, like being around the right people.
Motivation and just unlaziness.
Yeah, you have to discipline yourself and you have to create habits that lead you to success rather than making habits that lead you to a path where you don't want to be in within the next 5 years or even 6 months. Even like the decisions you make today affect tomorrow.
The things that I've accomplished in my life so far and want to accomplish, like it's not it's too prideful for me and self-centered and arrogant for me to think that I'm doing it all by myself. 99% of the time, it's the people around me that have influenced me in a way that has led to more growth for myself. And part of that growth is not just receiving from people, but also being willing to give to people.
I think maybe what it takes to live out your dream is to make it into a goal.
You should like write down like what you're going to achieve this year.
Okay.
And try and write down overachievements, and if you can get like at least half of that done in this year, you should be pretty happy and just keep working towards your dreams.
I think just like making a plan, like how am I gonna actually make this happen? And then committing to it and like persevering through all the things that are gonna make you wanna stop. So I have a bucket list, a 30 before 30 bucket list, but I also have a probably never gonna happen wish list, which I like to ask people about it because it's like, what are dreams that you have that you're actually gonna go for? And then what are dreams that you have like for another life that you'll probably never try that hard at?
What's been the hardest thing about chasing your dreams?
Finding a path, I think.
Oh man, so many hard things.
At first, financial.
How am I gonna find the resources that I need for this dream that I have?
Believing in myself.
Finding a way to get to it is like the hard part, because that's what takes like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it?
The hardest thing about chasing my dreams has been overcoming fear of not getting there.
Self-doubt.
I think it's one thing being motivated by other people, but then having to self-motivate yourself within those dreams. To chase those dreams is so much harder to do.
I'm an optimist, but like fear is still so real.
The trying and trying again until you find the right thing is the hardest part.
Because you have to love yourself, believe in your talents, and then believe in your dreams and like actually see yourself doing that thing.
You don't necessarily have the proof to be like, this is gonna work. And like being able to be confident, like, no, I promise this is a good idea. Like I believe in it, when really inside you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the biggest things, is overcoming the fear of failing.
All right, what keeps you motivated today?
Nothing.
Really?
Cappy does!
I love to eat. And so the ability to get food whenever I want or need it is really motivating for
The
me.
anxiety of thinking that I might not be where I want to be, and like being like, oh, I might end up homeless.
Lately, I've been really motivated thinking about my future family. Like I'm married, but I don't have any kids, but I think about my kids a lot.
I'm excited to be a dad one day, thinking about how I can really be my best self to bring the next generation to be their fullest self or selves is really exciting to me.
I think just finding like a little bit of like success in something I'm trying is like, okay, like I'm keep it going.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. This journey of me just enjoying this YouTube life and trying to get into that, it's just like a roller coaster. It has its ups and downs and you just have to ride it out.
Okay, 2 more questions. If you had the chance to speak to your 13-year-old self, what would you tell him?
I just answered this question or something. That's crazy.
Man, there's so many things I could say.
I
would say, Nathan, life is not as difficult as you think it is, and it is also more difficult than you think it is. Find someone who can teach you how to learn about managing both. At that time, I was like really self-achieving, and I didn't care about, someone mentoring me. But it's really important to like care about someone else. Say, hey, this is how to do it well.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff that happens in your life. I'm not gonna give away the surprise, but just know it's not gonna last. All the bad stuff won't last, and enjoy the happy moments while you have them. And also work out a lot more. Food, your metabolism is not the same.
Yeah.
I think I'd say like get started as soon as possible. Like don't wait, like don't. Cause I don't want to say school was a waste, cause it wasn't. I learned a lot in college, but like I feel like a lot of people don't get started on something because they're waiting to finish school or get the right job or do this or that. I would say just like start doing stuff that you like just as soon as possible.
I tell myself to not care about what the other kids in school thought about me when I was like doing YouTube as a kid. I'd just tell him to believe in his dreams, like to forget about the bullying, to forget about the kids that were like speaking negative stuff to him or like shutting him down. I'd say be proud of who you are, be confident in who you are, because that confidence can bring you so far in life. And I wish I believed in that confidence at a younger age than trying to learn it now?
I would tell her to trust her own brain more. So I think I had a lot of self-doubt. I feel like I have really good intuition and I'm really good at sensing like what's right versus what's wrong. And I still did when I was 13, but I don't think that I appreciated that or like felt like I could trust it. I felt like, no, like emotions aren't trustworthy, only logic, only being rational is good. And now that I've like grown since then, 13 years later, that was half my life ago. I feel like I've learned that that's actually a really cool skill and like a strength of mine. So I would probably tell 13-year-old Julie to trust herself more. And I would want to give her like a little flash forward of my life now and be like, see, you're gonna be fine. I struggled with so much anxiety back then. And I would want to tell her that that isn't gonna be forever. And like, you're gonna be well. Wow. Yeah.
That's really good. Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
Wow. Funny, that's good. You got me too. All right, last question. What do you want to tell everybody who's watching?
All right, cue the inspiring music. All right, everyone, if you have a dream, don't be afraid to chase it because a lot of people are scared of failing and failing isn't bad. People think failing is the worst. If you fail, you're a failure, you're this or that. But failure is a good thing. Bring on the failure.
If there's anybody out there that is on the brink of giving up on their dream, if that's you, and you're coming close to just giving up on whatever it is that you want to pursue with your life, DM me. I'd love to talk about it.
Look, I know you want to give up right now, and it's funny because you're gonna look back in a year's time and see how far you've gone, and you're gonna look back at this moment and laugh at like, why would I give up? Because I've had many times where I'm like, dude, I need to give up, and a year later I look back and I go, if I gave up then, and I laugh and I said, dude, I would know. That made me stronger. It makes you who you are. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up again.
And you only need to succeed like once out of all those failures to like jump into a whole different like lifestyle or life. Although society and culture think that it's like a bad, horrible thing, it's really not. And it should be welcomed and you should just do stuff just being like, it's okay if I fail, it's not gonna stop me, it's not gonna hold me back, it's not going to redirect me, it's not going to throw off what I'm trying to do. Just keep going.
I would say if there's anything that you feel afraid of or any place that you're feeling tension, take whatever that is and really address it and face it, because when you bring things to the light, they become so much less powerful.
The things that have helped me in my life the most have not been statements and quotes, but have been conversations. And if you're not comfortable talking to me, I'm a complete stranger. Like, I hope that you're open to talking to someone about it before you make the decision by yourself. There's so much that you can do when there are people around you helping you through the process.
So if you're falling right now, trust me, it's like a roller coaster in life. You're at bottom, you're gonna come back up and just enjoy the ride because it's gonna be one hell of a ride.
I just say to everybody who's watching this right now, just freaking chase your dreams. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Pull through it, be confident in who you are. You're the way you're supposed to be because that's how God made you. And there's nothing wrong with being yourself. Most of all, just be yourself. Be confident who you are. And that confidence can bring you forward into so many doors and enable you to walk through so many opportunities. Cool.
You're only clapping because of the end part, huh?
Dun-dun-dun.
All right, thanks, Gordon.
All right, guys, I'm taking this to announce myself. I'm going to be a philosopher. I am quitting YouTube. I am back in it. I'm just kidding. Thanks for having me, dude.
Woo! I feel good, but I'm also like, oh my gosh, there's so much more I could say. Like, also, Jesus loves you and you're like,